Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle, and I suck at budgeting. And I think by the end of this video, I will further prove why I suck at budgeting. But we'll get there in a little while. Before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about the last Budget With Me video that I did, where I was looking to get to 100 subscribers, and I did that and more. So for those that are new, thank you so much for helping me get to that milestone. And share this around with other folks. And been getting a lot of really great comments, and I thank you all for those comments. For those that are new, in the description down below, I will put our Discord. I say our, there aren't many people in there, honestly. I'm trying to get more people in there. I'd like to do some more stuff. Well, start doing stuff in Discord, but it doesn't make sense to do it with the small number that we have. So if you're interested in joining the community, the link to the Discord will be in the description below. Join the Discord. I'd like to do some group discussions and that sort of thing, and then the general Discordy things that you could do in Discord. So the next thing I want to talk about potentially is what you guys might like to see as far as a live stream. I thought maybe we could do like a live Budget With Me session or something like that. If you're interested in seeing something like that, where I do a Budget With Me live instead of this pre-recorded nonsense that I do, let me know. And if you're interested, let me know if you're interested and what day and time would work for a live stream situation. So yeah, I think that's the beginning stuff, the usual. If you're not subscribed yet and you're finding this video helpful, please like it, please subscribe. It does help out tremendously. So let's get into it. Hop into YNAB. So let's talk about a few things. First off, the ready to assign number is different than the regular ready to assign number because the new raise has gone into effect. It is amazing how the number looks so big, when they talk to you about the raise, and then when the paycheck hits, it doesn't look as big anymore. But yeah, it's good. So the new paycheck is $2667.86. So that's where we're at with that. We're going to do a usual end of the month thing, and then we'll start planning for next month as well and get into it that way. So the first order of business is to see if I have hit month ahead, and if not, how close am I? So we're going to move all of ready to assign to the month ahead category. And that puts us at $32.50.09, which means we need $99. Can I find $99 in the budget? The answer is yes, I can. So we've got groceries is $26.57. We're going to move that to month ahead. Month ahead. Okay. Eating out, I'm going to move all but $20 over. So we're going to move actually $143.59 because I think I'm going to go grab some dinner tonight, and I want to have money to do that. And gas, we're going to move over to month ahead. And emergency fund is fine. Backup debit's fine. I think we're in good shape. So let's look at the number. Hooray, we did it! Kind of. So here's the downside to hitting the month ahead, because first off, we hit it. And let me tell a quick story about this before we move any further ahead. So I started doing a YNAB journey. Let's go big screen to talk about this because we can. So I started doing a YNAB version, YNAB journey last year. I started in January and I ended around this time last year. It was kind of middle of July, maybe end of July. And the reason I did not keep it up, I think, is because I didn't do any goal setting. So this time you'll know that I have done some goal setting the month ahead, the pay off the Jeep, all this other stuff. And to be honest with you, the way that it worked last year when I was doing this, between my paychecks, I get paid on the 10th and the 25th of every month. when I would go to the 10th and the 25th, I would have $30 left over in my checking account every month. And now you can see that, like, when I get to that point in my month now, right before my paychecks hit, in my bank account, I'm sitting at like $1,700. So to go from $30 in my checking account to $1,700 on average, month to month in only 6 months' time is so cool. It is just amazing. So that is a really great thing. So the fact that we have hit this month ahead and we've done it in 6 months, and the fact that we're not scraping pennies together at the end of paycheck cycles is really, really cool. But here's what I didn't think about. And this is where I get into the whole I suck at budgeting thing. I mentioned that I want to pay off the Jeep.
Idiot. You're an idiot.
It never occurred to me that once I hit this month ahead, I'm going to start paying off the Jeep, and now my month ahead number is going to change.
A stupid, idiotic, numbskull.
So while I've hit the month ahead, I've really now not hit month ahead, because now we're changing the month ahead number going forward. So cool, but not, at the same time, not cool. So that's where we're going. So let's jump back into YNAB. Let me show you what I plan on doing. So what I did was I renamed this holding category. I forget. I think it was called month ahead. So I call it now month. Call it now holding. If I could read, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another category in this category group, called Jeep Extra. And the idea is that we're going to move money into this this Jeep Extra holding category, and then every month we're going to throw that money at the Jeep. So that's going to be the plan. Once we do that, we're going to do, in fact, I'm going to create it right now. We're going to create a mortgage extra category. So let's open up the Jeep thing here, the payoff simulator, and go through this. The plan is I'm going to attempt to put an extra $1,500 at this, which will make my payoff date May of 2025, which is slightly different than some of the other numbers I was running. But I think that it's going to be kind of doable. It might be closer to the $1,000 mark, potentially, which puts it off by another 4 months. Either way, it's less than a year to get the Jeep paid off. So that's going to be the plan going forward, is to start putting in at least $1,000 extra towards the Jeep. This month is going to be difficult to do the full $1,500 like I'd like to do, because I got a lot of extra things that are happening this month. For example, my mortgage, if you remember, I've moved over to biweekly mortgage payments. So my normal monthly mortgage payment is $1,074.77, and because the way bi-monthly payments work out is every once in a while you have a month that essentially has 3 payments. Guess what? July is one of those months. So if you look at right here, it says that I need $1,600 when I normally need $1,074.77. So that extra payment is going to be coming out this month. So that's going to affect this. And then I've got a CompTIA certification renewal that I've got to pay for this month that I forgot about. And it's only $150, but still it's in there. So throwing as much extra as I would normally do is not going to be as feasible. So we are going to go ahead and create a category, create a target for this category. So we're going to create this $1,500, and I'd like to do it by the last day of the month. And then what I'd like to do is, let's set aside another $1,500, I guess. Let's do it that way. All right. So, like I said, I don't think this month is going to happen with the full $1,500, but we'll see what we can do. We might be able to figure it out and might still be able to make it work. But the cool thing is, month ahead. Month ahead. Idiot. So let's go through. Let's double check my. Oh, I forgot. Oh, forgot my 3 cents from insurance. Let's move that. Let's talk about insurance. So, was it last month video that I talked about insurance about the why didn't that move? Because I clicked the insurance button, so the radio was signed. Oh, that's not where I want it. Idiot, come on. Can you please focus? Focus. All right. Move this to month ahead. Month ahead. All right. Hooray, we did it. 3 cents more. All right, great. So insurance. I don't understand why we need to have insurance. Let's go big screen because I'm going to rant for a little bit about insurance. So I have a Jeep. I've mentioned that about 1,000 times. One of the things that happens when you have a Jeep is you will inevitably crack your windshield. And I did find, well, I chipped my windshield. I'm pretty sure it was a bug. People don't believe me that it was a bug, but I swear to you, I drove through a swarm of bugs and there was a crack after, or a chip afterwards. Could it have been a rock? I guess it could have been, but there was a definite swarm of bugs. My windshield was covered in bug guts. So I called up my insurance guy. Actually, I emailed him and I was like, hey, here's what happened. Am I better off fixing this myself? I see that if it's just a chip, they'll probably do it for free. And he said, yes, but you have a claim that you pulled out last year. And I said, yes, I do. He said, well, that'll make it 2 claims in less than 3 years. If you have a third, you're at risk of being dropped and not being able to shop around and all this other stuff. So why do I pay for insurance if I just get penalized for using insurance? I understand that's the game and I get it, but it's so stupid. Stupid. So anyway, $12, I fixed the windshield myself and it wasn't a big deal. But, you know, and he also said to me, he said, more than likely you could pay out of pocket the price for a new windshield and it would still be less than your deductible and it wouldn't be worth, putting on your insurance anyway. Again, why do I have insurance? Did it help me in my last claim? Yeah, I did something really stupid. So I was in the garage, I had the Jeep in the garage, and my garage is super, super low. And I was the next morning I had a really busy morning at work. And it was supposed to rain. I had the top down and I was like, I don't feel like pulling the Jeep out, put the top up, put the Jeep back in. I'll just do like the hard part of the Jeep. The hard, put the top up, put the sides and the back on. That way in the morning I just drive out, flip the top over and then go. What I forgot was when the top is folded back over like that, it makes the Jeep taller. So I ended up ripping the top off the Jeep like a can opener. It was awesome. So, it helped me pay for a new top, which was fantastic. But it did help out a lot because at that point, my emergency fund wouldn't have covered the whole thing. So it really helped. And there was another thing that came out that month that I needed the emergency fund for. So I guess in that respect, insurance is okay. So, all right. I'm going to stop rambling now and we're going to get back into some actual budgeting. So, all right, here we go. Ta-da! All right, let's move to July and let's start moving some money into where it needs to go. And I'm going to, now that I've got all of this in month ahead, we're going to move all this to ready to assign because it's easier to move it from ready to assign the month ahead, I think. So we're going to move this to ready to assign and hit the OK button. Now we're going to move to July. The reason I do it this way is when I get into July, my month ahead has no history. That's why I do it this way. So I always move it in the month prior. So, all right, cool. Weird seeing that money up there, but it's a good thing. So let's jump down to Jeep. We're going to do 408.75. Oop. Cell phone is 25. And I know I can go do it and hit auto sign, but this is more fun. I like doing the numbers. 198. The electricity, I still got to figure this out. I don't know what's happening yet. I think it's going to fix itself on the next adjustment cycle, but who knows? $65 for a water. Internet, 6131. Insurance, 102. I'm going to put 1074.77 in for now. And because there's a couple things I had to add at the bottom. And if there's enough afterwards, we'll go back. If not, we'll just do it with the next paycheck. So, thankfully, we're not in a 5-week grocery, gas, or eating out. So this will be a little bit easier this month. The really cool thing is, like, this was a 5-week month for groceries, eating out, and gas. So, this would have been, the month ahead would have been more feasible without that. So the fact that I did it during that month is kind of cool. And we're a month earlier than I thought. My initial plan was July for month ahead. So I'm going to stop saying month ahead because we're really not month ahead. So 142.96 for there. Okay. So there's that. So here's the weird thing. Getting back to sucking at budgeting, all this money should have covered all of that. And it didn't. So what did I do differently that, like, this money should cover emergency fund too? Huh. So there's something wrong in my math somewhere where, all right, so I guess month ahead truly didn't happen. See, what did I say at the beginning of the video? I am going to prove to you that I do suck at this budgeting thing. So yeah, that's weird. It's fine, but, like, all right, cool. So I have $170.70 left over, which, yeah, confusing. And I need to add to here. And I need to get this to $204. So, why is that telling me? I know I need $204, but I already have 83. Hang on here. Look at my target. Must be, let me edit my target. Oh, because it's refill. No, it still didn't do it. I wonder if it's, I don't know what I did with that. That's a weird one. I'll figure that out off camera. Editing Kyle here. Let me jump into YNAB real quickly. I realized why this didn't happen. The whole month ahead, numbers not working out threw me off. The reason it wasn't showing me the right number here is because I was in the wrong month. So it's currently June 30th, not July 1st. So it wasn't showing me. It's just the way the targets work. So this hosting thing here, if I go back, it would have showed me the right number. $102 is what I needed. But that's why it was weird. So just want to let kind of fill you in on that. That's why it was not showing what I thought it was showing, because I was in technically the wrong month. If I had waited till tomorrow to budget this, it would have been fine. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. Thanks. My brain's not working, so we're just gonna do 204 minus 83.92. And that should get me what I need, because I've got, it's $204 for my podcast. And then CompT is going to need $150 at some point. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to move it from my eating out budget for now. Why didn't that work? Wait a second. God, I'm dumb. Sorry, my brain is like, it is not where it needs to be. There we go. That fixes that. All right. So I'm still confused about this number, but we'll figure that out later. Why this number is not right, I don't know. I mean, not the end of the world, but so all right. Well, that's the budgeting part of this. That's the end of the month stuff. Let me look at my Todoist and let's see if I'm forgetting anything. Let's go into YNAB today. So we can do that. That's fine. This I'll do up off of camera. I know you guys are seeing this this name, Edward Jones, and I'm sure people are going to yell at that. Working on getting that changed. Update month ahead. We'll do that. And then it's the wrap up video that we're doing. Holding category for mortgage we created. Holding category for car we created. I think that's about it for this video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me be an idiot. And thank you for watching me screw up month ahead. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Leave me a comment. Remember, Discord will be in the description. And if you're interested in seeing a live stream, watching me do this nonsense live and making fun of me live while I do it, let me know if you're interested in that and what day and time you would like to see that happen. And if I can make it happen, I certainly will. So on that note, I'm going to go and, I don't know, do other stuff. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.